Hey, what's up, people? Q here with Tech Rant, and today we're going to be talking about Verizon Wireless retiring its CDMA slash 3G network by the end of 2019. That's right. Yeah, we heard about it. We didn't know if it was true, but it's actually listed on their website. Let's talk about it. Verizon Wireless is one of the most popular networks, and I have a video that will be coming shortly about how I feel about Verizon since I've been using them. They're very popular. They're known as one of the most reliable networks ever. Most people, who've had Verizon, they usually can't go back anywhere else um, for a lot of reasons. People do, but it all depends on personal preference. Now that I'm with Verizon and due to the fact of the changes that they're about to make, I might be one of those people. I may not be going anywhere anytime soon, and we'll go ahead and talk about why. And yes, just a little hand sanitizer because, yeah, that's just what it is. So, here's the thing Verizon Wireless is doing what they call CDMA activation retirement. So, on December 31st, 2019, after that date, you will no longer be able to activate any 3G or CDMA only devices. Starting, of course, with the iPhone 5S, I believe. The 5S, and earlier, they were not doing. The little $12 flip phones they used to sell at Walmart, they were not quite these. They were a lot smaller. I don't think I have one to show, but they were a lot smaller. Um, Actually, I do have one. So these right here, these they used to sell at Walmart for like 12 bucks. Yeah, no more of these getting activated. And I know a lot of people who use these on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, they're no longer selling those, no longer activating those. So, but how are they going to do this? Well, so like I said, they're retiring the CDMA network, they're retiring the 3G network, um, and here's what's going to happen: all phones that are GSM compatible can be activated. Well, take that back. Not all phones. Listen to the rest of my statement. All phones that are activated that have to be either GSM compatible and they must support HD calling and voice over LTE technology. I'm sorry, HD voice and voice over LTE calling. So, what does that mean? So, like I had the Honor 7X. The Honor 7X was a great phone. However, it did not have Wi-Fi calling or voice over LTE technology. So that means it will not be able to work on Verizon's network. Now you take a look at the Nokia 7.1. It has voice over LTE technology. It has Wi-Fi calling. That would work on Verizon Wireless. Now, of course, not all devices will be compatible. Of course, there's still that little, what if situation. But for the most part, the way Verizon describes it, as long as it supports voice over LTE and it has HD voice, and if it's voice over LTE capable, then it automatically makes it HD voice capable. Once those two things are a factor, the chances of it working on Verizon is pretty much instant. So there are a lot of these phones now that are coming out with it that are actually working on Verizon. They say GSM on the box, and they're only saying AT&T and T-Mobile. But coming to find out, they can work with Verizon. Maybe you might have to do a little APN settings here and there, but as long as they meet those two requirements, they're going to work. So what do I think about this? What is my thoughts and opinions on this? Well, I think it's good. You know, um, I went back to Verizon because, I was with Verizon years ago when they were using CDMA technology. But now that I'm with them, for the most part, their technology is pretty much GSM. Okay, when you're on the phone and you don't have Wi-Fi, you can browse the data. You can browse the internet. You can use data. Um, Receiving pictures is pretty much a go. Um, Conference calling. I can have up to six people on a conference call with my cell phone and my office phone. So that's actually pretty good, actually. So I'm a big fan of the GSM technology. When I went from Boost Mobile to Cricket, I forgot how much I loved GSM technology because I was when I left Verizon, I went to Family Mobile, which was T-Mobile, and I really did enjoy that service. So, Boost, I kind of gave up some freedoms, but now that I've been back, I went to AT&T, and when I had T-Mobile, I was pretty much good. So I went to Verizon, and I really didn't lose anything. So, GSM technology is way better. Especially, you have the option to more phones. You can expand your horizon quite a bit. So, I mean, do I think this is a good idea? Absolutely. Which is why the team, if we go back on this, um, T-Mobile and Sprint definitely need to merge. Give me 1 second. All right. So the T-Mobile and Sprint merger, it kind of just makes sense for it to happen because Verizon is, yes, they still kind of have a CDMA radios and they're still they're still technically classified as a CDMA network. But the way the technology and stuff has evolved with Verizon, it has pretty much became a GSM network. Now we're just waiting for the deployment. And once the CDMA and the 3G deployment is done and it goes away, Verizon will be fully GSM. So either Sprint needs to become GSM if the merger doesn't go through, or they just need to go ahead and approve the merger and we have all carriers GSM. Because, and I hate to get into politics and stuff like that. And a lot of people disagree with me, but here in the United States, we are far behind with some of the world's standards of technology. Okay, over in Europe, it's GSM technology. Here, we still rely on CDMA, and CDMA was good for a while, but it's actually, like I said, people are going GSM. You have the more freedom to get unlocked phones, and the technology for LTE is pretty much GSM technology anyway. Okay, LTE uses GSM standards. Okay, so that's just what it is. So Sprint, it just at this point, it just makes it no point for Sprint to stick around, and it makes no point for you to go to Sprint unless that's really your only option. I hate to put it like that, and I still am a big fan of Sprint. I'm a big fan of Boost Mobile. I think that they do it right. So it's crazy. So, honestly, I'm glad to see Verizon doing this. Like I said, and I think what they should have done is just made it like AT&T and T-Mobile, accept any GSM technology. Any GSM phone. However, I understand it's the future. They want to move forward with the future. Most people are using voice over LTE technology and for calling and things like that, which is fine. It's just that, most phones are, that are coming out now, they have that technology built in. So I guess it's not really going to be a big deal. But there are some phones that are still made out there, like real low budget phones that don't have that technology. So I think maybe they could reconsider that. But the fact that they are going GSM, I think it's good, and it just makes sense. So honestly, it doesn't make sense for Sprint to be CDMA. So like I said, either Sprint needs to go CDMA, I mean go GSM, or they just go ahead and need to improve the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. That's just is what it is. So yeah, guys, Verizon's get rid of CDMA. And that's just it. So, what do you guys think of the whole situation? Do you think it's a good thing that Verizon's going GSM? Do you prefer GSM or CDMA? Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. If this is helpful, informative, entertaining in any way, leave a like on the video, comment down below your thoughts, and also you can leave any other questions, comments, or concerns that you have. Subscribe if you enjoy the content, share, tell your friends, all the other good stuff, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.